Hey guys, bringing you something different today. I'm here to cover the free-to-play spaceship combat game Dreadnought, which is available on PC and now PS4. This video is sponsored by Greatbox, but as always, my opinions are my own. Now, I actually played Dreadnought a couple of years ago at PAX and I really enjoyed it. I think I still have the t-shirt they gave me here somewhere. But you know, it's been fun to revisit and see how the game is developed. Up front, combat is pretty straightforward. This is not a complex simulator. Controls are simple, and you'll get the hang of the basics in no time. If you have any shooter skills, you'll also feel right at home here. Dreadnought has a very methodical pace to it. This isn't Star Wars dogfights. That isn't to say there aren't fast moments, especially when you're playing the quicker classes, but the game is generally not a high-octane experience. Objectively speaking, I don't view that as a negative. In fact, it speaks to the strengths of its committed design. It's more of a game of chess where you have the ability to outplay your enemies and strategize with your team. Needless to say, Dreadnought is best played with at least one friend. Base gameplay is simple. You pilot one of 5 different ship classes and work with your team to win. Destroyers strike a balance between maneuverability and firepower. Corvettes are the smallest and quickest ships but have the lowest health. Artillery cruisers fill a long-range sniper role, and tactical cruisers act as a support class with an array of healing abilities. Dreadnoughts, as you can guess, are truly forces to be reckoned with, and while slow, they have a devastating arsenal at their disposal. As you can imagine, your team comp and coordination are key to victory, but your own individual skill can play a major role as well. Managing your cooldowns, using cover, and effective flanking all make a big difference. One cool feature is the ability to route your ship's power to different subsystems for a considerable buff. The thrusters option gives you a mobility boost, which can be used offensively to close gaps or escape enemy fire. Alternatively, choosing to bolster your shields or weapons will grant you an edge in firefight scenarios. Maybe it's just the Star Trek captain in me, but I really enjoyed the extra depth this mechanic adds. Game modes include the usual team deathmatch variants along with elimination, but also Onslaught, where each team defends a single command ship. Lastly, Havoc is currently a PS4 exclusive, which pits you and 2 other teammates against waves of increasingly difficult AI. Aside from the base gameplay, Dreadnought offers a lot of depth in terms of your ability to customize your ships. Each vessel can have a variety of different loadouts, including different weapons and abilities, whereas cosmetic options let you add some flair to set yourself apart. Now, of course, with any free-to-play game, there are always concerns of pay to win. Luckily, Dreadnought does a good job of preventing that by largely limiting real money purchases to things that won't give you an advantage. That being said, you can buy some of the fancy hero ships from the store, but there are a couple of caveats. For one, these ships are separate from your fleet progression and come with set loadouts. Secondly, matchmaking is divided into different tiers, so you'll only play opponents using similar levels of fleets. Speaking of fleet progression, some of the higher tier ships will require you to put some serious time into acquiring single upgrades, let alone the ships themselves. Once you reach tier 4 or 5, the amount of games you'll have to play to have enough XP to unlock just one upgrade is a little crazy, and your overall progression is going to slow down dramatically. The good news is that Greatbox is already in the process of actively tuning the system to be a little more forgiving based upon the community's feedback. Regardless, one of the nice benefits of having the segregated matchmaking is that you can stay in the lower tier and enjoy fair matches, all while saving toward the higher tier stuff. There is no cross-play between PS4 and PC, and the only key difference, aside from the Havoc game type, is that PS4 matches are limited to 5v5, while on PC they go up to 8v8. One thing that's missing is a formal ranked mode, as Dreadnought is clearly a game that excels when you can coordinate with other players. Thankfully, the devs have stated that it's something they do plan to release in the future, and I personally look forward to playing that with a group. All in all, there's a solid game here, considering it's free and there's no pressure or real advantage to invest real money. The gameplay is simple but has a defined skill curve, you won't run out of things to grind for anytime soon, and most importantly, Dreadnought will fulfill your fantasy of being the commander of Battlestar Galactica. At least it did for me. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll leave you guys with some raw gameplay highlights.
could use some support. We've got a lock. Torpedo away. Scratch another enemy attack cruiser. Enemy has a lock.
Ship's hull down to 50%, Captain.
All silos launch missiles.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
Reloading missile silos. We have weapon lock. Aye, launch torpedoes. Scratch one hostile attack cruiser.
Activated. Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Broadside ballistic guns locked. Give them hell.
Let's harden up. Engaging exoshell.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Clear broadside guns. Aye, Captain.
Exoshell offline. Countermeasures. Fire up the grid. Recharging countermeasure grid. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Vulture missiles locked on. Send the Vulture.
Shield activated.
Broadside ballistic guns have a lock.
Engage and amplifying weapons, aye. Shield activated. Exoshell deactivating.
Thank you.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Broadside, but
We're completely dominating the enemy, Captain.
launch all Vultures.
Shield activated. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Enemy contact at this location.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
We're still dominating, Captain, but just barely.
Aye, Captain. Activating.
Need support fire at these coordinates.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Dang it.
That's why you're the captain. Hostile Dreadnought is no more.
Ready to launch.
Be careful of those destroyers, they have flat cannons. Those will tear apart your Corvette faster than you can blink.
Amplifying weapons, aye.
That did it. Enemy hull collapsing. Hostile contact sighted. Some repairs wouldn't go amiss. vultures.
Amplifying weapon systems.
Broadside plasma guns locked on enemy vessel. You got him, Captain. Confirmed. Enemy attack cruiser destroyed.
We got him, Captain.
Appreciate the help.
Amplifying weapons eye.
Torpedo lock. All silos reloading, Captain. I clearing torpedo tubes.
We're completely dominating the enemy, Captain.
Torpedo launched.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Autoguns fired up. Put an end to that pile of scrap. Artillery cruiser destroyed. Reloading autoguns. That did it. Enemy hull collapsing. That destroyer is scrap, Captain. Stasis warheads targeting the enemy ship. Launching stasis warhead. You got him, Captain. Hostile destroyer eliminated, Captain.
You heard the Captain.
Got an enemy contact.
Are we gonna do this? Are we doing this, Pope Ripgut? Are you doing this?
We've been hit hard. Damage control team dispatched. Engaging. Activated. Laser defenses engaging enemy missiles.
Got an enemy contact.
We got him, Captain.
Yes! Dreadnought 1v1. Okay, I need to get out of here.
Activated.
I need my health back.